welcome back, So Memphis podcast. It's your boy David. I'm here with my guys, Dante and the Crown Prince of South Memphis, Lat-Doir Glasper. What's up, fellas? How's everything going?
Fantastic, man.
Y'all good?
I'm great, man.
Good.
Awesome.
Glad to be alive.
Yes,
I was
sir.
telling somebody the other day, these ain't the times to be complaining.
Man.
I said, if you go able to do the in and out with the
Yeah.
like the boy Harlem Nights.
Yeah.
He was in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he's short, bro, but if you can take him there, you're blessed now.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Yeah, these times. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely, man. You know, a lot going on. Like I said, we definitely So Memphis. Definitely, we Tiger fans. You got the Tiger
Absolutely.
gear on, dog. Yeah, repping.
Represent, man.
Tiger
Had
Blue.
the biggest win, coaches had the big win, man.
Coach, shout out to Penny Hardaway, man.
Shout out Penny.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
definitely. We think probably the biggest win of his career. What y'all think?
I think it is. This one is.
Yeah, I guess coaching wise, I think what makes it so big is it happened in the face of all the doubters, and he didn't, I'm gonna call him Prophet Penny because he told him a couple weeks ago. He said, "Listen, man, y'all know I ain't had my guys. Wait till I get my guys back.
Right.
We can play with anybody."
Right.
And so when you see that come to fruition, they put the man's coaching skills into question, which is totally unfair. We're gonna get into some of that today, how they handle us like that.
Yeah. Let's
And
jump
so-
right into it then.
So to see him get that win, man,
Yeah.
I was really excited about
Right.
it, and I think a lot of people were surprised. But those of us who understand sports, understand the game, and then understand the bias of media against black coaches, and then I'm even say the bias of the fans
Wow.
against
Come on.
black coaches.
Yeah.
It ain't just the media; it's the fans too. Like we So Memphis, and we So Memphis. For a Memphis person to be, judgmental and hard on Penny, they can't be So Memphis. You don't get no more So Memphis than Penny Hardaway.
Come on now. Yeah.
Bona fide, multi-millionaire, accomplished athlete that never changed on the city.
Right.
We'll talk about some of that stuff that they do because Penny, unlike a lot of coaches, he didn't just show up out of nowhere. He went through, AAU rack circuit. He did the high school circuit and won.
Yeah.
He's done it personally.
Yeah.
Most athletes who become coaches really ain't that good.
That's true.
But I'm sure we're gonna get in this discussion today. Man, you got a lot of coaches, white coaches, I'll say, who get to skip steps
Yeah, that's true.
just because they were great athletes.
Right.
I.e., where Steve Kerr come from as a coach?
Yeah.
He just
Steve Kerr.
Steve Nash.
Steve Nash.
They just handed him we know you're a great player. Come on, coach.
Yeah, right.
And give him great team.
Great team.
I'm a Warriors fan. I've been a Warriors fan.
Yeah.
I got to keep it 1,000.
Yeah.
But that's Mark Jackson team.
Come on, man. We know that.
But Mark, he handled it. But the pressure for me to see Penny, and people were saying that, he broke. The man didn't break at the press conference.
No.
Another coach does that. Bobby Knight does that.
Yeah.
He go off.
That's just Bobby.
It's
That's just
accepted
Bobby.
behavior.
It's accepted behavior.
Yeah.
For them is he just passionate.
Yeah, right.
Greg Popovich ain't talked to Nice in an interview in 20 years.
No.
He don't talk to the media.
Yeah.
But when the black coach does it,
Bill Belichick.
But when Penny, the nice guy,
What about John McEnroe?
Come on.
He known for smashing records.
Yeah.
That's his MO.
That's called passion for them, but for us,
but we do it
he
one
out of
time.
Control.
Yeah.
He emotional.
He emotional.
Yeah, out of control.
Yeah, and for me, not only is the media the issue,
With our players too.
the players.
Players done like that. Like, I was watching T.O.'s interview.
Yeah.
He made mention to that. How passionate he is.
Yeah.
About the game, and they mistake his passion for negativity.
Yeah.
But when Tom Brady gets on the team, on the sideline, and get all in their face and cuss them out and all that, it's just he's a leader. He's passionate.
He's passionate.
Yeah.
But with him, it was considered negative.
Out of control.
Right.
He's a negative team. Man.
Absolutely.
Cancer to the team.
Yeah.
To the locker room.
Yeah.
All that,
Man, they got videos of Peyton Manning cussing Jeff Saturday out.
Yeah.
Like nobody saying nothing.
Right.
You can't be a wide receiver, a premier wide receiver in the NFL, and not want the ball. That's what the position calls for.
Yeah.
So there's a certain it's a certain aggression.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, we know what it is. There's just systemic racism, mental racism. Sometimes I even, this is just my concept.
Right.
Sometimes I think it's more a supremacist nature than just racism. That's why most people can identify themselves as racist, because racists say I hate you.
Right.
Supremacists say I'm better than you. Yeah. So if I'm better than you, that means I can categorize my outburst one way and your outburst another.
Right.
So when you get mad, it's okay. But if your dog start growling, you got to put him in his place.
Yeah.
And that's what it looks like in sports.
Yeah.
That those, pristine white idols, they can say whatever, do whatever, act however, and it's passion. If they get on Demerol, Vicodin.
Yeah.
It's he just needs some help.
Yeah.
Black guy smoke some weed. Weed legal in about 20 states now.
Right.
He got a drug problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He need rehab. He out of control, right? And then the media, both black and white, jump on our people this way. And it's just, I'm sorry, I got some real views about this thing, man.
No, that's good.
They just a double standard,
right.
And I don't think it's a mistake. I think it is a different categorizing.
Right.
They don't say it mistakenly. They know if they see the black guy frown, they see danger, anger, out of control, no discipline. See the white guy frown, they see passion, aggression, love for the game. It's totally ridiculous.
You have to be. You can't be the angry black guy.
Right, and I'm angry sometimes.
Anger is, like I said, anger is emotion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that. We all are angry at times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, I just think it's the perception of that anger and who it's coming from. On whether it's received, and then media plays an important part of it.
Big part.
You know what I'm saying? Huge part of that. But we have to get to the point to where we can make our own decisions.
Yeah.
See, that's the issue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I tell everybody all the time, everybody has an agenda.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's your president or your dentist. They all got an agenda. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of if that agenda lines up with your agenda.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so you have to understand that the agenda is nothing just a goal you want to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody has goals. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so when you think about that, and you mentioned something about systemic racism, and I always say that, I think everybody has prejudice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Prejudice is really just preference.
Right.
But then you talk about the racism that's has hovered over this country for years. Like the Emancipation Proclamation was 1780 something, 1700s,
18 something.
Yeah. That's supposed to be
65, I think.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like that was supposed to be all slaves free.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
300 plus years later, we still seeing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think that's a major point because all slaves are free to be what? To now become indentured servants, which was another form of slavery. And I think that's exactly what we see.
Right.
And that's what most people say, well, it's not as bad as it was. Well, it's just a different form of the same system.
Right.
So you're still a slave, but now you're a slave as an indentured servant that the slave master no longer has to be responsible for. You're responsible for yourself.
Right.
But you still owe me and I own you.
Right.
And if you don't pay me, I can hold you.
Right.
Bind you to me until you pay your debt. So you think you're free.
Yeah, but you're not.
You're just not.
Yeah.
And that's why, tell me what you think about this, Dante, Dave. A lot of people said that pennies shouldn't have went off. Mm-hmm. But to your point, that when we own certain things, our options are different. That's not Penny's nature.
Right.
To share what he shared that day.
Right.
But because he's free enough, he don't need the contract in Memphis.
Yeah, that's true.
He don't need the money.
He don't need a dime. He love the city.
Yeah. That's a huge misunderstanding. I try to get people to understand. And I'm telling people, now, I think Penny is not, of course, the best coach, you know what I'm saying, out there per se. You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk about best coach, but just because he's not the best doesn't mean he's not a great coach.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it's only going to be like one or two goats. You
Yeah.
know, you talking about who can just put together teams. But what I'm saying is that, to your point, is that he does not need to be coaching Memphis Tiger basketball.
Nah.
That's a choice.
It's a choice.
Yeah, and people get it twisted, and I'm glad that he was able to express himself the way he felt necessary, because people get it twisted and try to and think that they own him.
Think they own him. That's another thing.
That see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't own Peter Hall.
No, you don't own Peter Hall. He
You
his
don't
own
own Peter
man.
Hall, yeah.
He his own man.
Right.
He got his own money.
Yeah.
And this dude was a legit star.
Absolutely.
He wasn't just a
He was a
basketball
Hall of
player.
Fame lock.
Let's forget ball for a minute.
Okay.
If you think about what he did, just from a marketing perspective with Nike,
Yeah.
it really ain't been nobody but him and Jordan.
Nobody
The
else.
penny shoe is everywhere.
Yeah. Number 2 selling shoe next to Jordan.
Right. Now
Yeah.
watch this. I'm even talking, even who he is as a coach. I think he is a great coach.
Mm-hmm.
If we understand what a head coach is supposed to do.
Right.
Most basketball teams, most football teams, the X's and O's aren't the head coach.
Right.
It's their assistants. The head coach really does a great job in recruiting.
Yeah.
Tell me when Memphis has got more talent
Yeah.
than they've gotten since Penny has shown up. His recruiting,
Yeah.
then he puts coaching around. How he get Larry Brown here?
Yeah.
That don't even make sense.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
So he put great coaching around him.
Larry Brown, think about that. That's a great point. 'Cause Larry Brown is under him. People not thinking about that.
And you question this man
You see
leadership.
really bad leadership? That's a leader right
Rasheed
there.
Wallace. He
Rasheed
bring
Wallace.
nothing but bona fide. Mike Miller. Everything
he
brought is
Yeah,
validated.
and then every person he brings to is a well thought out decision. You know what I'm saying?
Strategic.
He's strategic. This year he got an extremely long team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Average height of the team I think 6'6", 6'7". So of course, Penny himself 6'7".
Yeah.
So he brings in Rasheed
Yeah.
to work with the big man.
Work with the big man.
Durant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bates. What's the other guy name?
What's the big boy?
Big boy guy.
He was
Williams.
He was horrible 2 years ago. He looking great now.
But all those guys,
Yeah.
Malcolm, Dandridge.
Dandridge. Yeah.
Yeah. But all those guys, you understand, they can learn something from Rasheed Wallace.
Yeah.
They can learn something from Penny Hardaway.
Yeah.
Because I said yesterday, Super Bowl, watch it. I ain't have my team didn't make it. So I just wanted to see a good game. You know what I'm saying? But I said, and we talk about this all the time. It's a reason certain teams are always winning.
Yeah.
And it's a reason certain teams always lose.
Yeah.
I knew the Bengals weren't gonna win. That don't mean they ain't great guys.
Yeah.
I love Joe Burrow. He's another. He bucked the system. He kicked back with the cigar.
Speaking of Memphis, Joe Shiesty.
Joe Shiesty. Yeah, so Memphis.
Why you
But-
want Joe Burrow?
Yeah,
Shannon Sharp, I seen it.
Yeah.
I seen it on Instagram.
yeah,
He made a great point. Shannon Sharp said, I know a guy come out dressed up, suited and booted to the game, all fly and flamboyant with it.
yeah,
We know who that was. Cam Newton.
Cam Newton.
yeah,
He didn't get the same reception. Why you come dressed like that?
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
But Burrow came suited and booted.
yeah.
Called him Joe Cool.
He Joe Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Cam couldn't be cool.
Right.
Well, here's what I say.
Even if he'd have called himself Cam Shiesty, they would know, why you associating yourself with
Yeah,
a
being
known
so
felon?
shiesty. Yeah.
Why you-
Why you want to be shiesty?
You know?
But here's again. Let's look at this from a panoramic view.
Yeah.
Let me play devil's advocate for just a minute. They didn't have any problem with Cam until Cam wanted to be Cam.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stay in the pocket.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the key.
Yep.
Now, until you start trying to
Yeah.
be yourself
Yeah.
in their eyes, or
Yeah.
now that owner's mentality kicks in, they're saying, no, you can't do what you want to do because I own you.
I own you.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's, I think, that's the main difference.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That they looking at it, and it comes from, it comes from racism. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It comes
Yeah.
from that slave mentality.
Yeah.
It comes from, skin color. We got to look at it in that way. It's not so much I want to put it on like Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I like Joe.
Yeah, he's
just being him.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Right. I like Joe, but.
When he was in college, he doing it to get the gas. Like, it's just, he want to be with the culture. Joe want to be. He want to get to the barbecue.
That was in Baton Rouge, dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. In the bottom, you know what I'm saying? Down the boot. You know what I'm saying? And so I didn't want to put it on him, but I want to focus again on the system.
The system.
You see what I'm saying? And the perception of it, because I don't want to mischaracterize him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, a lot of people didn't like when Denzel played Training Day. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know, sometimes the character will follow you beyond the screen.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's what I wanted to say. That was a real issue when Cam basically said, I want to be myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you have to understand, too, we have to give these guys, especially the young guys, you got to give them opportunity to mature. They really growing up in front of us.
Yeah,
and a lot of our broadcasters, media, they 40, 50, 60 years old. They're already, settled in their ways. Yeah. These guys are just young, like the Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
Now, I don't agree with him on the belief system, but I agree with him on him having his individuality and freedom and being able to speak his mind and be able to make his choice.
Yeah.
If you can't be free in America, where can you be free at?
Yeah. I think they is when they look at black athletes, or black owners, or black coaches, or black executives,
right?
They put them in a category, put us in a category of we'll try it and see.
Yeah.
So you come in. That's the whole thing with Penny. How you trying a penny? It don't even make sense.
It don't make sense.
It don't even make sense.
Yeah.
If it's another coach, just leave them alone. It ain't. They're not trying Steve Nash. They're not trying Steve Kerr. It was it takes 10 years to build a program.
Right.
That's the words. But they try us, and so then we put the pressure on them. Sometimes the black community and the media. You can't mess up.
Yeah.
Don't you say one word wrong. Penny, don't get mad. Because you can't be aggressive.
Yeah.
And so it puts an unrealistic expectation of perfection on anything black that's put in anything. Whereas when they pick the white, Trevor Lawrence can throw 75 interceptions, but he's not a try. There's he's a guaranteed franchise quarterback.
Like Matthew Stafford.
Right.
He had the highest interception ratio ever of any Super Bowl quarterback. He threw 18 interceptions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He threw two yesterday.
Two yesterday.
And
they still talking about he's a good quarterback. Just wait to see. It's going to happen any day now.
Let Dak would have threw one interception yesterday.
Oh.
Let Lamar would have threw one yesterday.
It's over.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's the perception. That's what I'm saying. How you're saying it again. They already are. It's like they're preparing us for its downfall.
Yep.
Right? And so we can't control them. So what we have to do, we have to come together as a people and not fall into that trap of the he said, she said, or going along to get along type of thing. And we got to speak out and we got to bring light to these particular situations and speak up to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we got to do it in such a way to where we're not just fitting the mold. We got to come in and break the mold.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I really don't, I'm not just too familiar with Charlotte Bobcats organization, front office. But if I'm Michael Jordan, I'm coming in and like Mayor Harris, I'm coming in, I'm firing everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm the owner.
Yeah, I own it.
Yeah.
This is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Opportunity.
I don't care if I got to make a mistake. Guess what? We coming in that jump. It'll be like Harlem Nights. Everybody black. Whole staff black. I put this the best young lady over here, best man over here. You know what I'm saying? We going through the interview process.
Yeah.
We making sure that it's not a reverse racism type of thing,
right?
Or a reverse affirmative action type of thing. But
right.
I'm finna put my people
at least in decision making positions.
Yes.
Which is kind of like, that's why I understood what they were trying to do, but the whole concept of the Rooney Rule is so flawed. You put it in place to.
So then, what's the running rule for people that don't know?
Go ahead. I'll take.
Speak on that.
Let's see what we got here. It was named after Dan Rooney, former owner of Pittsburgh Steelers and former chairman of the league diversity committee.
Okay.
So it was created as a reaction to 2002 firing of head coach Tony Dungy when he was at Tampa Bay.
Winning.
That's his Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was
the one that John Gruden
Absolutely.
That's his team.
Right.
Dennis Green.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And at the time, Tony Dungy had a winning record, and Green had just had his first losing season in 10 years.
10 years.
Right.
Yeah.
So after that, it's showing that black head coaches, despite winning higher percentage of games, were less likely to be hired or more likely to be fired than their white counterparts.
Absolutely.
Right. So what you about to say?
So what happens is they put something in place to kind of say that this will make it better because they think, we'll make sure we give you an opportunity. And so now it turns into I'm just meeting my quota by interviewing great coaches. And I'm not going to hire you.
Right.
But I got to say I'll interview you. Literally what's happening in the NFL now, this whole Brian Flores thing who's suing the NFL, is brought to light that these owners know who they've already picked as their coach.
Exactly.
But so they cannot be called racist.
Right.
They've already picked their coach.
Yeah.
They call these great assistants like Eric Bieniemy. This dude is a monster.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
Right.
Kellen Moore, I'm a Cowboy fan.
Yeah.
Man, Kellen Moore can't tie his shoestrings.
Yeah.
But they trying to make him a head coach somewhere.
Yeah.
But this boy got to be perfect, right?
Yeah.
So they bring these guys in and say, oh yeah, we interviewed them.
Yeah.
You mean the quote, do it to the Latino community too as well.
Yeah.
But so now the rule does not have any power because there's no demand for there to be a certain number of jobs filled.
Yes.
It's only we're gonna interview you. Because when you start looking at the numbers, man, you look at Penny's record.
Yeah.
You win 20 games every year and somebody complaining.
Yeah.
Makes no sense out of what we just came out of.
It don't.
Especially in college basketball.
Yeah. What was Penny record to? I think we got it down. Versus Calipari and.
Why you looking that up? You can look at Lyle Collins.
Yeah.
How you get out of the Grizzlies so quick? Some of these
Lyle
Hollins.
Yeah.
Like how that don't even make sense.
Yeah,
and you go get
we went to Western Conference Championship.
You understand?
I was really digging the Grizzlies until after that. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I'm a Lakers fan, but I was digging Grizzlies when
they had that buzz,
I
they gripped the city,
Grip the city.
I don't keep up with the Grizzlies like I used to. I used to keep up with them, but after the Ryan Hollis deal, I stopped following them.
Yeah,
Right.
a lot of people did.
But you go get another coach who don't have the same track record and just give them carte blanche. Don't worry about it. We're invested in you.
Yeah.
So we're dealing with the being tried system.
Yeah.
They're dealing with you can relax, and I don't care what nobody say, when the pressure's not on you to have to perform, you perform better.
Of course. Yeah, of course. You know what I'm
5% winning percent.
So Penny had 6 versus who? Now this is what, first 4 years, right?
For his 4 years, you take he's 65. We go back to Danny Curtis, 63 in his first 4.
Right. Not bad for you to go look at the teams.
Come on. Barry was 70%.
He right there with him.
Yeah,
look what he's getting, right. And then look at but if we go back to Calipari records back at UMass, and we'll see the losing record. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Penn he's a brand new college coach, and like you said, we're being tried. And now, like he told the people, he said, "Look, I haven't had my guys back, and it's been rumored that he's been trying to get Larry Brown one.
Yeah.
But it was some fight somewhere, within against it. Mm-hmm. So imagine you being the head coach, right? And then, or imagine you being the leader of a company, right? But they saying, but you can't run it like you want to run.
Yeah.
You can't hire who you want to hire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Imagine your wife telling you the head of the house, but you can't run the house.
You can't run the house. Bill Parcells said, if I got to make the dinner, I want to buy some of the groceries.
That's it. That's true. And so we looking at that, and like I said, the unfair treatment of black coaches, and then the Brian Flores situation.
Yeah.
Right. Miami Dolphins hadn't had a winning record since back Dan Marino.
Yeah, this is the Last Supper.
I think
Hit
a bunch, right? Since both of them on the other side of the mountain, right? 1978, I think, something like that, right? And this guy has two years in a row. He had the winning record 2 years in a row, and you get fired.
You get fired.
I think if I'm not mistaken, he won like 8 out of the last 9 games of the regular season. He won 8 of the last 9 games.
Yeah.
Because we're a project.
Yeah, that's true.
We're a project.
Right.
And then we accept it, and then the media says, and the fans, well, you ought to be glad for the opportunity.
Right. That's true.
And it's right. And it's I just think, man, I like that Brian Flores says. I say this: sometimes being mistreated is a good thing because somebody's gonna get mad enough to say something.
Yeah.
And when I say something, I shake up the whole system.
Yeah.
So him saying something, everybody's scattering because he's saying stuff that don't nobody want to hear.
Yeah.
He's saying stuff like, well, they encouraged me to lose. Like he says some stuff that can mess up everything.
Mess up the whole game.
Oh, it mess up the whole game.
The whole game,
Change the whole. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, wait a minute.
Hold on.
Right.
Yeah.
So Goodell had to be like, look, we're gonna do better.
Right.
Just shh.
Right. Just be quiet. Yeah. And no matter how I'm not sure how the lawsuit is going to turn out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know he got some receipts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He got a text message from Bill Belichick.
Better know it.
You know what I'm saying? And
he got some voice messages.
Yeah. He got it. And so I don't know how it's going to turn out, but we all of a sudden we see in the media about face in the NFL they hired 2 black coaches. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And now they're saying quote
black on.
They quote unquote they've been in talk with a guy since 2016
something like that.
Yeah.
2015.
Right. Now I don't know when we gonna air, but I told my wife yesterday, I don't remember a Super Bowl this black. The whole halftime, all the commercials. I'm like, where these black folk come from? Like I ain't seen it in years.
All of a sudden.
All of a sudden.
Yeah.
No, you had one.
Not one, but
our culture had the entire halftime show.
Yeah, we
our
had the
culture
show
that we created.
We created
hip hop.
Yeah.
We created it.
It's our culture.
And it's the #1 genre of music.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And like I said, it never seen it.
You never seen it.
You think it's coincidence?
No, you gotta sing pro now.
Yeah.
You gotta sing pro it.
Right.
Because that typically,
right.
I don't be preachy. The form of a thing, we're talking the form of godliness.
Yeah.
So when they got to give you something, just like with slavery and indentured servitude, they have to give it the appearance that it really ain't like that.
Right.
So let me show y'all that we celebrate y'all.
Yeah.
No, celebrate us with a GM position, with a coaching position, with president of basketball operation position.
Yeah, with owners. Yeah, we need to be owners.
I just think it'll be. I think it'll be great to have people in those positions, GMs, head coaches, because think about what they did to get to that level.
Yeah.
And then you bring in all these black athletes that's coming in.
Absolutely.
Wouldn't they be able to relate a little bit more? Wouldn't they be able to have better conversations?
Absolutely.
They can be a little bit more personal with the players.
Yeah.
Because you think about it, the NFL is like it's what 70%. 70% of the players are black.
Now let me prove your point. We become what we see. So the black athlete sees other black athletes, he becomes an athlete.
Yeah.
The white athlete not only sees white athletes, he sees white executives. So he goes right from as soon as he retired.
I know my second career.
White sportcast.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What we go do, we go open a wing shop or a barber shop.
Yeah.
Because we're out of football. When there are 50,000 other jobs in football, if you saw people.
He said
I said it all the time.
Yeah.
We just athletes. You have so many great athletes that they don't know what else to do when they don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
It's like they don't understand you more than just a ball player, basketball player, football player, baseball, whatever.
Yeah.
You're more than a ball player, and a lot of them, that's all they know. So if you're not presenting them with something, that they can see, like, oh, I can do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But let me ask you this, Dante, because I think, you tell me what you feel about this. I think part of that is I'm going to make up a phrase here, our systemic celebrity addiction. Because we celebrate the athlete, but we don't celebrate the executive.
That's good.
So the black executives that there are, we don't even know their name. Ain't nobody saying, man, bring him to your event. Let him come talk. This is a star. He makes $400,000 a year. He's been making it for 20 years. But we don't count them as celebrities.
So now that's good. Whose fault is that though? Now, is it the system fault or is it our fault?
It's our fault for allowing it, I think.
I think it's both.
We allow. It's just like when it comes into you can go into politics. Every time it's time to vote, you got the rappers and the celebrities representing the black vote that's up there with the politicians and this. They have no clue. You bringing, Nicki Minaj and whoever else or whatever, or Cardi B.
Right.
You bringing those people's name up when it's time to vote.
But that's why I think it's partially systemic, though.
Well,
I think it's partially systemic because we only celebrate what we've seen. And so if all you show us is, so CNN comes on and they got a rapper, you listen to the rapper because that's who you saw. You don't even know the name of the executive unless you go research it. I've said this for years, that the white controlled media and even the black media, if I be honest, they prop up who they want, then we accept it because it's the only choice we have. So if I don't say to you that Capitol Grill got a great steak, you just go to Longhorn Steakhouse because it got steakhouse on the building. So I think there's also a systemic issue where you only highlight what you want to be highlighted for the black community.
That's true.
So I'm gonna prove this person because I'm gonna keep putting them in your face. And then they say something smart here and there. I don't know what T.I. be talking. This is me. I'll be like, what are you talking about? But it just keep putting them out there. You get what I'm saying? You ain't gonna go get certain people because they're going to demand certain things. So I think it's us having a low palate for what real leadership looks like. And then I think it is a systemic design to prop up what is non-threatening to the system, but is popular and will draw more people.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's a great point. Because that's really the whole issue, or not the whole issue, but I say that's really one of the issues on how you see a white head coach or even a white player versus a black head coach and a black player for our tenure. Because the one is put up for image purpose, and one is put up for identity purpose.
That's good.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, some people ain't gonna get that. Even than I do.
You see what I'm saying?
It sound like the same thing. You might need to break that down.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's basically just I'm pacifying you with one. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then the other one is there basically because we have to keep a certain image up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And they're more worried about the image, right? Of the not just of the organization,
the brand,
not just not just the brand, but the race. See what I'm saying? Because the only reason they get out of those positions is they do something detrimental. We're Cowboys fans. No way. You know what I'm saying? H-E-double hockey sticks. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to have Jason Garrett to coach that long.
Never.
Why?
Never.
If he was black?
With who was available?
If he was black?
Man.
A year and a half,
Man.
maybe. He'd have been out the door.
Get out.
He would have made 2 years.
He'd have made it 4 games.
Let me ask y'all this, okay? Mike Thomas.
Yeah.
One of the winners coach and never had a losing season.
Great coach,
Do you think he should have taken his position as being a head coach and putting people in positions as assistants as African Americans? Like, do you think he should have, your opinion? You know?
He is a black assistant.
Yeah,
he did.
But is he building they always talk about the coaching tree. Is he building that tree?
I think he's building that tree. You got to understand,
but it's okay. You can't. Okay, you can build whatever kind of tree you want. but you don't get to control who pull an apple from that particular tree. So the thing that makes Bill Belichick have a great coaching tree is whoever his assistants are, people come pick them.
That's it.
Whereas I don't care what Mike does.
He ain't gonna come pick.
They ain't coming to pick it.
They ain't picking that fruit.
So he got a great, full, beautiful tree. Yeah. But I don't want that apple. Yeah. I want that apple over there. Give me that white apple instead of that black apple.
That's what it boiled out. I was thinking the same thing. I think the same thing.
You know, they never, because I never hear anybody talk about that. Like, he's a black coach, and nobody ever talk about his assistants that get, that get opportunities. Because I'm pretty sure,
like he's saying though, it's systemic and it's by design.
By design.
Because it took forever for the black man to be able to quarterback a team. Because that's considered an IQ position.
Yeah,
an intelligent position.
Smart enough.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But we know, being out of Tennessee Volunteers, they celebrated Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
But who brought him the ring?
Come on.
T. Martin.
T. Martin. Was almost undefeated.
Peyton could never be.
When he undefeated or close to undefeated.
Yeah. They ran that jump. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He brought Tennessee the
he
championship.
He Kroger now.
Yeah.
No, just
By design. You know what I'm saying? By design. You know, it's so you look at that, like I said, and now it's by force.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That now the black quarterback position, or the quarterback position has, it's highly filled by a lot of black African American guys, but it's only because they trying to protect that bottom line.
Yeah.
Because now the game has changed so much, you can't have a slow quarterback. That's like Steve Young, right? Quarterback with San Francisco 49ers. Now, if you look at him and the way his quarterback played the position, he was a mobile quarterback, right? But they celebrated his mobility.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But
they didn't say he's just an athlete.
Right. But at the same time, they was telling Randall Cunningham, why don't you stay in the pocket?
Right.
Just like they were telling Lamar Jackson, we're going to draft you if you wouldn't play another position.
Right.
Yeah.
And then here's the other piece to it. Even when they celebrate our guys, it's like, what have you done for me lately?
Yeah, that's true.
Ben Roethlisberger been horrible at least the last 7 years.
Yeah,
at least.
At
least But if Lamar Jackson, you can watch throughout the season.
Right.
When he's incredible, oh my God, he's transforming the game.
Right.
Patrick Mahomes, he's incredible, he's transforming the game.
Yeah.
2 bad games. See, this is what's wrong with the sport.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Man, you watch. This thing is so systemic, man.
Yeah.
They protect the quarterback.
Right.
Unless you're Cam Newton. He can get slapped, punch, kick, drop kick,
everything.
And no roughing the passer.
Right.
If you blow on Tom Brady.
If you try to catch it while you falling,
I forgot the rule. What's the name of the rule? But they created a rule, I think, from when Tom.
When they played against the Raiders. Yeah. The tuck rule.
Yeah.
The tuck rule.
Yeah,
the tuck rule.
Yeah.
What we got to do, and I see it happening now, we have to do the same thing that the LGBTQ plus minus community.
Yeah.
They come, they like Tupac, like we're coming in the door right now.
Yeah.
And that's what the Brian Flores thing is doing. But what we've done is typically when we've gotten to a certain point, we become complacent and we say, oh, that's just the way it is. I saw Stephen A. Smith saying to Penny, I feel you, but you can't do that. Why not?
Why
not?
Why you can't do that?
That's the power of freedom. What you gonna do to me? What you gonna do to Penny Hardaway?
You can't.
It's nothing you can do. Run him out of coaching?
Right.
Okay. What that's gonna do?
What's he gonna do?
But hurt the city. That's all. Right. And so when you get a little bit loud, they don't like when we get loud.
Yeah.
But here it is. There's a difference between loud and ignorant.
Yeah, that's good.
I think AB has some emotional imbalance.
Yeah.
But I don't think that has anything to do with his levels of being disgruntled on the field.
Yeah.
You say something to a man, you out of here.
Yeah.
Well, who says he need to sit there? You say, I'm out of here, okay, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I know I'm finna lose the money, it's not a problem. I'm throwing a peace sign, I'm out of here. And then the next day, they tried to paint the picture of, Tom Brady has been a good friend to him.
Yeah.
And he came on, he said, what determines a friend?
Right. What did he
That's
do to me?
That's not my friend.
That's your friend, man.
He needed me, I needed him. He's a great quarterback, I'm a great receiver.
Business decision.
Right.
Right.
I made you better.
You know, business. Yeah.
You see
ain't
what
his
these
kid's birthday party.
Right.
Come on. Yeah.
Why I gotta sit pristine and prim and proper? And I think systemically, this self-imposed racism that we as black people put on each other says, now make sure you don't say nothing out of order.
Right,
you don't want to make nobody mad.
Right,
That's what slavery was.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
teach them.
Yeah.
Hold your head down when you walk past them.
Right. Yes, sir. Master.
All of that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, sir, master. Yeah.
But the white coach, he get to go crazy.
Get anything.
You know, he just was passionate.
Yeah. Did we ever see? I don't remember. Did we ever see or did we hear the conversation that happened between AB and his coach?
No. They both said similar things.
From my understanding, the sideline is always mic'd up.
AB told him, dude said, get the F off of, out of here. Right. And they were like, okay, we'll go investigate and see what he said.
But that video hadn't surfaced.
They put it in the closet with Inflategate.
Deflategate, Deflategate, all that other stuff. Same shelf is there. Yeah, I'm just saying.
With the JFK films, all this in the same
They usually
room.
make that go away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And again, it goes to the point of control because, I've heard this for years and I studied it on how training camp, especially in the NFL, is it's the exact same. It's a mirror image of the slave trade, or how the slave brought in, what you weigh, how fast you can run,
how you jump,
how high you can jump, how strong you are, measuring your fat. It's like the exact same thing, right?
Yeah.
Same game, different name. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so now they will bring us in for a moment of time and pay us, right? They'll pay us these, measly millions. While these guys really out there risking their life every day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Risking their life every day.
Yeah.
So if I'm so crazy, so much a problem, why you paying me $30 million?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I'm making you $300 million.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No.
Until you become an intellectual or branding problem, which is why, because I believe today, Colin Kaepernick can start for some teams.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
But once they say all that, we don't see color. If you didn't see color, that man would have a job.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He have a job, but it just
You
shows.
gotta do it our way though.
You got to do it our way.
Yeah, you can't do it.
And the Rams just went and just found Eric Weddle.
They talk about
Man, they played since 2019. Come on out.
He played for us last.
Now the boy
He retired from the Ravens.
He got a ring. He just started playing in January.
Yeah, and that's why I was like I said, I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm not necessarily an OBJ fan.
Yeah.
But I was happy to see him get a ring.
Yeah.
Due to the fact
the Browns tried to do him dirty.
The Browns and the media, how they tried to do him. Like he was the problem.
Right.
He darn well might have been the problem.
But 2 years earlier, he was the star.
I'm definitely glad because the first 8 weeks of the season, he was the cause of the problem with the team. Moving to another situation. He the best thing one of the best things they need on offense. Outside of
Rams wouldn't have got there if it wasn't for him.
It wasn't. Now, can I take this racism thing? Just this is my opinion now.
Yeah, come on.
It's my opinion now.
Yeah, it's So Memphis now.
Ain't no way in the world.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald wasn't the MVP of the Super Bowl.
He changed the game.
Ain't no way in the world.
Yeah.
How Cooper Kupp get it?
He caught 2 touchdowns.
Ain't no way in the world. The pressure. It is unilaterally believed that Aaron Donald is probably the best player of any position in the league.
Yeah. We looked some of the players.
He took over in the second half.
I tell you another Super Bowl where I think they come into play too. Marshawn Lynch. That ball on the 1 yard line. You got the best running back in the NFL. You mean tell me you gonna throw that ball?
That was Pete Carroll ego though.
Yeah.
But you didn't want to give that man that ball on the 1 yard line.
No, because Pete Carroll wanted to. He wanted to beat Bill Belichick. That was the ego thing.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to be able to say he was able, because he had a lot of pressure coming on him, because he came out of USC.
Yeah.
Right? And now you remember, USC was trouncing folks
Right,
in the NCAA.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, remember now, Matt Leinart didn't pan out.
Yeah.
So now the issue was they were saying that Pete Carroll couldn't develop a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
So he wanted to prove that he can develop a quarterback and win it by throwing the ball. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was the ego issue.
That what may have been the racist issue is how he kept his job after throwing the ball, and they lose the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like this.
Well, you got beast mode.
Yeah.
Give him the ball.
Oh, he definitely should have ran that.
But you don't want beast mode to be the MVP. He's gonna be the face.
Yeah. I think Devin Nate should have won that.
And he was himself.
That's
he
an
didn't want to do
L. That's an L for Tom Brady right there.
He didn't want to do all the shenanigans. You know they did all the pre-game interviews. And, like he said, he said and told him. I'm just here because I supposed to be here.
Because I'm supposed to be here.
But he's very intelligent though.
Yeah. I want to ask you guys this question. Do you think that things would change if we demanded more before we got angry about something?
So